Yulan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another evening officer video. But before I talk about the Vana Tendi today, our next lower decks officer, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel. And when you do, please also click this little bell and all notifications so you will be notified when another video comes out. And another little piece of information: as soon as I can after publishing the videos, I put a pinned comment under the videos, and there's information about other stuff as well, but also about how you can access the Discord I set up for this channel. And on that Discord you find not only a video library that I think it's easier to look through than the playlists on YouTube, that's why I set it up there as well, but also a database that is growing over time and a lot more. So if you're interested, just have a look in the pinned comment. But let's talk about the Vana Tendi from the Orion Syndicate. No, in this case, this epic officer is class Science. That means you need science badges to upgrade her later. She's of course from the group Lower Decks. That means she can give synergy to a Lower Deck officer that has a captain ability. So she does not have a captain maneuver, and she's not from the faction Orions, she's from the faction Federation, which means that you need faction Federation credits to upgrade her later. And of course, she is one of the officers on the Cerritos. And if you want to know more, once again in this info box, there's more text about the Vana Tendi. And so if you're interested, you can read more here. I will not talk about all of this in the video, that would be just too long. It's something that's worth reading. But as I said, she does not have a captain maneuver. I think it's always a bit impolite to say unfit to lead, because you never know. She's just in the beginning. We got to know her in the very first stages of her career aboard the Cerritos. But she does have an officer ability, which is yay, friends! And that means that the Vana Tendi increases the health of all officers on the ship by 5%. Yeah, that's not a very big ability. That is why I never use her on the bridge of the ship. But what I use is her lower deck ability, and that is Fix It Right Up. The Vana Tendi increases the ship's hull health by 75%. And I'm using her now more than before, because of the introduction of the Enterprise NX-01. You know that the shields don't really play a role at the NX-01 fighting the Xindi, that the hull health is very important for the NX-01. And you can't have you below deck when you're fighting the Xindi, because at least not unless you have fully maxed the favor that equals out those critical damage problems with the Xindi, or have bought the prime research. But if you haven't done it, like me, and I'm still working on that favor, so it's still not maxed, then you can't use you below deck. But instead of you, for example, I use the Vana Tendi now below deck on my Enterprise NX-01, because she is a big help for the hull health of the ship. And so I used her from time to time before, but I'm using her now when I go hunting Xindi. And so suddenly the Vana Tendi, a lower decks officer that was just floating along with a lot of others, so to speak, is now much more important than before. So never give up on any officer, I have to say, because they can get more important later as well. Some were very important, like Lorca, that completely kind of lost it. But now suddenly the Vana Tendi is important, at least for me. And there we already are at the point. If you have the Vana Tendi, please let us know how you use her in the comments under the video. It's always important for my viewers, I'm quite sure, to get the views of other players as well, and not only mine. And if you have questions or video requests, please also always write. You know that I'm regularly reading those comments. And if you just want to say hi and where you're from, for example, from what city, I have viewers already from all over the globe, and I'm very happy to know where my active viewers are coming from. But we were not finished with the Vana Tendi yet, because as an epic officer, she also has 3 possible officer traits for away team assignments. And one is scientist, one is genius, and one is rogue. Genius and rogue would be quite helpful, but as you can see, I didn't unlock her because I do use her on ships before, from time to time, now more, and that's why I haven't unlocked anything, but you might want to use her for away teams. If you do that, it's also a matter for the comments, please, to let us know that you do that instead of using her on a ship. But you definitely want to know where to get the Vana Tendi, and there we have to look in 2 places. One is the recruit section, because at the mission key recruits, you can get the Vana Tendi shards as well. And here we are again. The mission key recruit events are just over when I'm filming this, that we just had, but it is an important topic. And whenever I talk about an officer that you can get here, I remind everyone that via the Scopely web store for Star Trek Fleet Command, StarTrekFleetCommand.com, if you have a Scopely account, which I suggest to have to get your profile a little bit more secure, that you can play it on different devices and everything, then you can get 1 mission key a day for free in this web shop. And that's why I remind everyone every time I talk about these mission key recruit, because I saw it in my own alliance again as well. People don't do it. I guess only half of my alliance got their daily free mission key recruit keys. And why? It's free. Scopely doesn't give you much for free, but the mission keys are for free, so get them. And sorry for those who do that, but I have to remind people because I see it so often. That's why I use every chance to bring that up. And I have to have a quick look here because the Vana Tendi is also in the transporter pattern section, and that's where you can choose which officers you get shards from. So that's a very nice one as well, and that's why I already have her. And you also have a chance to get her in a different place, and that is the support refinery. You see here in the Cerritos refinery that you have a chance to unlock her even with 1 lucky pull. I would say you must be quite lucky to do that, but it's possible to do it here as well. But you can also get just 60 or just 5 or just 2 or just 1 shard. But it is at least theoretically possible to get 120 Vana Tendi shards with the first pull. I already talked about the comments, so I'm not doing that again. But those officer videos are always one little sign for what I'm saying all the time. I'm not looking for certain video lengths because they get pushed more after with a length of more than 10 minutes, or you get more advertising with more than 8 minutes. I want to just give you the information you need, and that's all I want to do in the video. Sometimes I go astray, I know, but that's because of certain situations like the mission keys. But I try to keep my videos as short as possible, and I hope you are fine with it. About the lost ad revenue, maybe you have a look at the merge under the video from time to time. Maybe at some point there will be something that you like. But nevertheless, if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.